Hi, this is Paul from Outer Loop Coaching and OuterLoopCoaching.com. I'm with you in this video to talk about how to build a fan base for your music. You're probably wondering, do stickers on urinals work? And I'm going to answer that question for you at the end of the video, but wait until I get there because I got plenty of good info before we get there. All right, so there's pretty much a 3-step process to building a fan base for your music, and the first step is to get more fans. Now, how do you do that? That's sort of the first question. Now, you might think that that building a fan base is just getting your fans. That's only the first part. It's the first part of it. So the first step, getting more fans. One way that you need to do it is by live performances. When you do lots of live performances in front of lots of people who can be potential fans, and you do it in the right places, that turns into, for you, opportunity to grow your fan base. So let's walk through each step of that. First, performing live is a crucial part of getting your music out there. Trying to find a way to present yourself in some sort of unique and awesome way that when people see you, because this is what's important, they are seeing you perform the music. When that really is awesome and it's different and it's unique, it strikes a chord for them, it gets their attention, that is going to be what builds your fan base. If you are just another band, you look like another band, you look like a local band, you will always be a local band. There are exceptions to that, of course. Bands like Pearl Jam look like they just rolled out of bed and they've been doing it for 30 odd years and it works for them. But man, like, you really gotta cut through. There's so much noise, there's so much competition. Finding a way to be the band that you want to see, that is absolutely crucial. So live performances, and then you want to get in front of audiences that are likely to become fans. So if you're performing in front of people who just are never gonna get into what you're doing, there may be 1 or 2 people who get turned on because they're like just open-minded, but for the most part you're wasting your time, you're spinning your wheels, you might even be ruining your brand. And that brings me to the third part of that, right? In the right places. Look, if you're like a angry punk band and, you're out to kill the establishment and all that sort of thing, then probably playing the Pecan Festival on a Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. where there's a bunch of kids there, that's probably not going to really work for you. It's just, unless you do something with it and probably never get invited back, do something awesome with it, yeah, okay. But for the most part, it's just never going to click. It's the wrong thing. It doesn't work with you. You could be playing a bowling alley, and that might kind of work. You could be playing a club that it works for. Now, it's in reverse as well, right? So let's say you're a folk act and you're family friendly and all that sort of stuff. Then opening up for that punk band that just got chased out of that Pecan Festival is probably not going to be the place for you. So you want to be conscious of who you're playing in front of, who's playing around you, where you're playing, all the things that will inform people and make that first impression, which is, it's a tired cliche, but it's absolutely true. There's no second chance at a first impression. All right, so the second thing for building your audience is how do you get in front of people digitally, right? And you can do stuff every single day. Every day you can be expanding your audience online. It's a great way to do it. Reaching out to people who are going to possibly add a song on their Spotify playlist, reaching out to media, reaching out to, just finding potential fans on forums and all that, placing your music in places that maybe wouldn't be expected, but again, is just like with your live performances, places that have people who are likely to become fans of your music. So that is absolutely crucial, and you can be doing that every single day. And if you're not doing a lot of live performances, you better be doing a ton of the digital outreach. And if you're doing a ton of you're not doing a ton of digital outreach, you better be playing all the frickin' time. Best case scenario is you're doing both of them all at the same time. Building audiences everywhere. If you make a real conscious effort at it all the time, it your fan base will grow. So the third part of that, building the audience that I've been talking about, is leveraging your relationships, right? So when, let's say that you're playing lots and lots of gigs and it gets frustrating when it's like 5 people, 10 people, 15 people, 10 people, 25 people, and you're like, am I actually just wasting my time? Leverage your relationships to find really great opportunities to play in front of larger and larger audiences. Build those relationships. Make sure that you're actively trying to make those opportunities happen for you and your band. All right, so that's the first step to building your fan base. And it sounds really obvious, but you can be doing stuff every day to build your audience to make more fans. The second part of this, the second step, is how you capture those fans, because somebody may see you perform live and they go, oh wow, that band was great, I'd love to see them again. But if you don't capture them, they might never do that. They will be lost. You'll have made all this opportunity to get in front of them, to impress them, and then they forget about you. And you don't want that to happen. So you got to capture your fans. Now, the best way to do it right now, I believe, is email. And there should be a video over my head here, I think, that will walk you through the email process. Email is awesome. It is awesome at capturing your fans. Social media is okay at capturing fans. You can certainly ask people, hey, follow me on all these different platforms. The challenge is going to be that the platforms will most likely, if they're not already, and some of them already are, they are going to make you pay them to get your announcements and the things that you're doing in front of them. And that is going to become expensive. Email is free. And if you've got an engine, that sort of thing, digital marketing engine, that may have some cost to it, but email's just super awesome. And I'm coming around to the idea that the future is the phone. Now, it's not just about the SMS, but I've been thinking a lot about the new Google voice calling technology that's going to roll out over the next few months. I believe it's sometime in, may already be out as you're watching this video, but it is the ability for you to ask your Google account to make a phone call on your behalf and make a reservation, that sort of thing. Now, imagine if you had the technology to be able to hit up your SMS, your phone list, and have all those phone numbers tied to markets. Say you're about to go on a tour, you could just call each and every one of them automatically and let them know, hey, I'm coming to town. If you're interested in coming, I'd love it if you could support me by buying tickets in advance. If you're interested in advance tickets, just, click 1 or whatever, or stay in line, and then they can order the tickets over the phone. Something like that will be really super powerful and super awesome. And I can guarantee you something like it is coming. And this is for your really, really big fans. And that brings me to step 3. So recapping real quick, step 1 is make more fans. Step 2 is capture them. And step 3 is to make bigger fans. When you make bigger fans, the bigger fans become your evangelists. They will help drive and create more fans for you by spreading the word. They will also just be terrific at supporting you in your career. So how do you make bigger fans? Well, the number one way to do it is the thing that Mike Mowery says all the time. It's about great content done consistently over time. So hit your YouTube channel with tons and tons of great videos, great content there. I think that's the best place to build your fan base, to build them up from casual fans to really, really passionate fans. I think it's a great place to do it. But all of your social media, as long as you're active, and again, I think there's a video over my head where I talk about a strategy for building your social media activity without spreading yourself so thin that you end up giving up and never succeeding on any of the social media platforms. There's 3 that I recommend, and this video goes through it. So so engage with your fans daily. When they send a little note, that is somebody who is, it's almost like they're auditioning to become a bigger fan. And if you respond to them respectfully and quickly, and you really engage with them and show that you care, that is going to become a huge fan for you. And you need there's 3 tiers of fans. There's the really, really super passionate up top. You got your super casuals in the bottom, and you got your like, kind of big fans in the middle. So what you're trying to do is build more and more people up like a funnel. Get them up the funnel to becoming super, super awesome, super passionate fans. And that's how you're building a fan base. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video. You made it this far. Please like the video, hit the little bell to get alerts when I put out a new one. There's a ton of really cool content I got coming really, really soon. So please hit that alert, make sure you subscribe, and yeah, share the video to anybody else that you think should be watching this. I'd appreciate it. All right, so I'm Paul from Outer Loop Coaching, and I'll see you next time.